Welcome to my next From Season 3 episode review videos. I just watched the episode on the YouTube MGM Plus channel. Before I get into that, though, pretty important. If you are caught up to the point where I am at rewatching or watching from, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case, you find that you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this detailed review any further to avoid any potential spoilers. Obviously, I'm a big fan of From. I think it's a really solid show. I don't necessarily think it's the most amazing show ever, and I have a feeling, I don't know this for sure, that it might end with like a bad M. Night Shyamalan twist that we don't really like, or a lackluster twist. But I'm a big fan of the show. In fact, I've done reviews of every single episode thus far of From, so if you want to check out any of those, all you have to do is click right here. With about 20 seconds left to go in the video, that will be the end screen to my From seasons play, or just my From playlist in general. The reason why I got put on From is because I found out that a lot of people behind Lost are a part of it. The main actor is one of the people that were on Lost, and of course some of the writers and all that, and some of the people that are showrunners on the show are behind Lost. And Lost is one of my favorite shows of all time. Definitely top 5. And From, it's getting up there to a point where I have to strongly consider putting it in the top 20. Of course, I haven't updated that list in a year or so, so maybe that's a question I need to ask. But I'm a big fan of the show, and I'm going to stick with it until the end. I don't know when it's going to end, but I am that into it where I want to find out what happens on From. So join me on the journey, and let's discuss this awesome and amazing show in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. But with all that said, this will be from Season 3, Episode 7. The title of this episode is called These Fragile Lives, and this will be my review reaction recap after just finishing watching the episode. So Christy asks Fatima about her cravings. Christy tells Fatima that she may believe that she's pregnant, but she's not. Like, her mind's playing tricks on her. Fromville is playing tricks on her. She tells everyone that she is pregnant. She can feel it. So this makes Fatima angry, and she storms out, and Ellis follows. Christy tells Boyd he should have told Christy ahead of time about this, which Boyd just found out himself. And Boyd tells Christy to do her fucking job and figure out how to help Fatima because she didn't know how to help her. Victor has Jasper in a chair, telling Jasper he knows he can talk, and then Henry knocks and asks to come in. Henry says you can't keep doing this because Victor isn't sleeping and he's just solely focused on trying to figure some stuff out. And Henry's like, this isn't healthy. And then Henry says it's just a doll, which makes Victor a little upset, and he puts his jacket on, grabs the doll, and leaves. Tilly finds out that Elgin has made something for Fatima, hoping that it will cheer Fatima up. And then as Tilly walks away and Elgin hangs this thing up, the Polaroid camera that Elgin's been using actually takes a picture by itself. And when I watched this live, I thought Elgin seemed a little freaked out by it. Obviously, we find out he's not really freaked out by it, but it seemed like he was a little puzzled, or like, what the hell? Anyway, Marielle tells Fatima she's lucky that the ambulance came in. She knows what it feels like to be violated by this place, of course, due to the cicadas that she's dealt with, and Randall and Julie. Fatima asks Ellis why isn't everyone or anybody listening to her. Fatima wants Ellis to believe her. She says whatever is inside her is getting stronger. Boyd tells Donna that nothing showed up on the machine for Fatima, the ultrasound. Donna says if it's a situation like Abby was in, they'll need to find a way to bring Fatima back. Of course, Abby being Boyd's wife that he had to kill because she was going crazy. Donna says she doesn't think that it's a good idea that Fatima and Ellis stay at the colony house. At least not right now this minute, but soon she probably wants them out. Jade, Tabitha, and Ethan show up where Jim is when he's on his way out of the woods, or way into the woods, I should say. So Jim tells the other two females that he's with to head back, and he'll stay due to the fact that his family's there in Jade. And then we have Julie quickly talking to Randall. And then we find out that the picture that Elgin has, the Polaroid took, was of the root cellar. So Elgin enters this root cellar that we've seen, and he hears knocking, but he opens the cabinet and there's nothing in there. Then he hears the knocking again, and then he figures out to move this cabinet out of the way, and there's another secret door that leads to a secret room, obviously. Acosta is at the graveyard. She goes into the diner. Kenny says we really don't serve food here anymore. She asks Kenny why there is a diner here and why does the sheriff's station look like a post office? What kind of psycho built this place? I want some fucking answers. Tabitha tells Jim about her dream. Randall and Julie go for a walk. Randall tells Julie that he was going to Detroit on the bus like everyone else. Kenny tells Acosta things are a little different when you first get here. She finds out that Kenny lost both of his parents here in Fromville. Kenny tells Acosta about when that Boyd found the talisman. Acosta doesn't plan on getting comfortable here, and then the jukebox randomly goes on. So we have Acosta leaving, and then Bacta enters and talks to Kenny about reopening the diner, maybe to celebrate Tian-Chen. I don't know. Elgin finds a skeleton, reads, and then asks the vision that he keeps seeing, is this really what happens? Victor brings Jasper to Sarah's place. He wants to go into her basement because he needs him, and points at Jasper, to tell him a secret. Randall is going to teach Julie how to drive. Henry tells Donna he could use a drink, and Donna says, so could I. Acosta demands her gun back from Boyd, to which Boyd asks when did she get out of the academy. He thinks she just got out of the academy, which might have been the case. She tells him that he's doing a shit job of keeping people alive, so Boyd does end up giving her gun back to her, but keeps the bullets and says we'll give them back when he thinks she deserves them. I'm sure there's going to be a moment where she has to save Boyd or something like that. Donna and Henry have gone to the bar. He tells Donna he wished he'd never had come here, as it was easier just thinking that Victor was dead. Jade tells Tabitha that if she was truly destined to come to Fromville, she would have always come to that tree in the road. Tilly lets Ellis know she knows all about Fatima, like the things that eating the rotten food, and she offers help with anything. She says she's old and she has cancer, and that's why she wants to help. Fatima, what I thought, when it looked like a bad dream, was something going wrong in her stomach area. More that I think about it, I don't know if this was a hallucination or not, it seems like Tabitha might be turning into one of the monsters. I don't know for sure, but that would explain some things. I'm not exactly sure how she's turning into the monsters. I don't recall her doing anything that might lead that to happen, but we shall see. So Randall sees some cicadas while driving. Julie doesn't see them, so Randall wants to go. He stops the van that they have, which kind of reminded me of Lost. There's the scene in Lost with Hurley in the van, or the episode, I should say. And he starts walking through the woods. We have Ellis trying to take stuff from the hospital to help Fatima. He tells Boyd Fatima's falling apart, and he doesn't know what to do to help. And then we also, I guess I should say, that Randall and Julie come across like this building that was kind of like, not really a building, like parts of a building, like something, like it goes like that, an arc sort of thing, and like half it was missing. So they were wondering what the hell that was. I don't if that was something that was answered last season, I can't remember. And then we have Fatima is freaking out in the greenhouse, and Tilly comes. And then Fatima, she's trying to help her out, and then like Tilly, she actually ends up stabbing Tilly like in the heart area. And then as Tilly may have just died, her last words are, "You have to run," as Ellis enters to end the episode. So very interesting episode of From. Things are getting interesting, that's for sure. And we only have 3 more episodes left of this season of From. I'm going to score this episode an 8.4 out of 10. My character of the episode is Fatima. And then, of course, if she really is dead, which, it could have been of a hallucination, or maybe she's not actually dead and they bring her, they save her with Christy and her medical stuff. Tilly, we thought Tilly might have been associated with the evil in this space, possibly, but doesn't seem to be that way if she really is dead. So rest in peace, Tilly, if she really is dead. So you've heard everything that I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of From and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please consider Hulk smashing the like button, share the video with a friend, put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of From. What would you rate the episode, and who, if you had to choose, would be your character of the episode? And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And you never know what you're going to see on JDev TV.